Okay, guys, so I don't know how to explain this video. Um, I don't, I have no idea how I'm gonna explain this at the very beginning. I'm basically gonna play a song and tell you the meaning for me of every word, and at the end of this, I really hope that it will either help me or it will do something that I can't do. So, this is called Born Without a Heart. The next one will be Lost in the Moment. Let's get into it. And yes, I'll be pausing a lot. Make sure that's up. I'm an angel, tell me what you mean by that. I take it all and I will never give it back. I don't feel sorry every time I see you cry. Every time you start, I'm waiting for your tears to dry. So, starts out with I'm an angel. What do you mean by that? Now, I didn't know my mom until I was 8. And I had already been through a lot of stuff before then, and it was kind of troubling. And she basically said, well, would always try to tell me I'm an angel. And, well, she never really meant it. I could see past people's lies, and hers weren't that hard. Her actions speak louder than her words. And so she basically was lying to me. And, I don't know how I'm gonna explain this, but my dad used to cry a lot. And the last time he cried was the day I told him I'm leaving. I was 14 years old, and I got tired of all the abuse and everything. Can't do anything now because I don't live with him. But I basically told him I was done, and he started crying, and he didn't want me to leave. And he showed me he didn't want me to leave. I was the last child, and it didn't fully affect me. I literally looked at him and I stared at him while he was crying, and I was just like, why are we even doing this right now? But, next line. I don't really care, and I never will. That's the way I am, such a bitter pill. I don't really care how my silence kills. That's the way I am. Now that part, true too. I, for years, before I even knew my mom, when I was 8, I didn't care. I had lost all feeling for the world. It was literally just today, tomorrow, and yesterday for me. There was no, what am I going to be doing? Is it going to be fun? It was just, it's going to be there. And that's it. I wasn't living at all. I was completely dead on the inside. And at first, I always did love how much that silence would have hurt my dad. I loved it a lot. Loved the thought of it. And that's the way I am. I mean, I'm not an angel, as my mom used to jokingly say. I am the very opposite, but continue. No, I wasn't born without a heart. I wasn't always like this. No, watched you break me. No, now you blame me. That part. Okay. I have had so many people tell me how heartless I am. So many people tell me I wasn't even born with a heart. My dad would do it all the time. My mom would do it all the time. My sister would do it all the time. My who weren't even really friends but I hung out with would do it all the time. Everyone I knew did it all the time. And I wish I could go up to each one of them today and say, "No, I wasn't born without a heart." I mean, because I wasn't. I wasn't always like this. I was broken and it it's painful to say that because I have fought with every single bone in my body not to break from the very first day I can even start remembering, which I was still in DHS. I was not trying my best not to break, and yet what broke me was my mom. She took the one person I wanted to protect. Well, actually, it wasn't just that, but that was the biggest thing. She took my sister away from me, and I know my sister is going to be basically hypnotized into doing what my mom wants and becoming my mom, and I don't want that. I wanted to protect her from my mom, who acted like she was so good, but that didn't exactly work out, and so that left a little bit of scar tissue, and so does everything else. So much other stuff. And I have scars that are physical from family alone. Like, you can see them on me. And I have scars that I have to deal with every day and no one sees. So, I mean, next part. I wasn't born with all these scars, and that's what made me like this. No, can you blame me? No. I wasn't born with all these flaws. They were pushed onto me. Most of them I had actually picked up from my dad alone, from watching him do everything. Like, he was all I knew. And my mom, my stepmom, who isn't that great. Um, and I honestly wish people didn't blame me. And I don't think people should blame me for being the way I am today because of what happened. It's not my fault those things happen. It's not my fault I had to adapt to life and I can't change that fast. But everyone thinks I should be able to. I'm a nightmare. I know what you mean by that. I can't wake up from all these scary dreams I have. I've been told I am a nightmare by so many people as well, including family, friends, and even ex girlfriends. But I don't I don't argue. I'm probably the most fearful, not fearful. I'm probably the most scary and fearless person any of them has had known at that time, because if I'm going to do something, like if you break me to the point where I can't go back and I'm just not here, I'm going to do something and I don't even know what it is, when I'm going to do it, or I won't even tell you what I'm going to do. And not many people have done that. Not any two people have been able to do that. My dad, who's always abused me and basically made me take care of everything, made me take care of the house, made me pay for the house with the thing that he called daddy bucks, which sounds wrong, I know. Um, but he basically made me pay for the house by doing chores, and anytime I got money from any way there is, he always made me give it to him, and he switched them for daddy bucks. And if I did not have a daddy bucks to pay for the house, we were homeless. If I didn't have enough daddy bucks to pay the electricity, we didn't have it. So I mean, I was taking care of myself, my dad, and the house. Now that's where I'm gonna leave at right now. But I will do part two, and move on to the other song, and this will be a series. Bye.